up? It is Monday, so you know what that means. Monday motivation is tonight. If you do not know who I am Pamela, aka Scooterrenee. I'm your host for tonight's Monday motivation, as I am for every Monday motivation. So welcome in. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. You subscribe to my channel. Watch is going off. That you subscribe to my channel, that you ring the bell for all notifications so you know when I go live or upload new content, and a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate that as well. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome in. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope you will continue to come back and that you get something out of these topics that we do each week. And if you are my OGs, welcome in. I see you coming in as I'm speaking and everything. Everybody will start coming in as they get the notification and the pop-up or whatever. And then also, in case you're not coming in, but you're the playback crew, welcome in. Glad to have you. Just goes to show you don't have to catch me live, but it is so much better when you catch me live because you be in the moment with me and the chat as well. But you can also catch us on the playback. And if you are the playback crew, let me know that you're a playback crew. Ugh, got my tongue tangled. Let me know that you are the playback crew by leaving me a comment below. I would greatly appreciate that as well. So let's see who all is here so far. We got Dream Chaser in here first, and before everybody else, Tammy, welcome in. Good to see you, my partner. We got Lisa D in the house. Welcome in, Lisa D. So good to see you. We got my sister from Colorado, Cool Ranch here. Hello, welcome in. Douglas, welcome in, Douglas. He's always so good for the support and dropping the links for everybody. Make sure y'all are supporting each other. Several of you do have a selling, auction reselling channel, so make sure you go over, just click the three dots. It'll take you right there, or click on the links that Douglas is dropping and support each other. We got Joanne here. Hello, Joanne. Welcome in. Let's see. Okay, I think I've got everybody so far. So that's perfect. So if I didn't say your name, or if you're lurking in the background and you didn't want to say hello just yet, hopefully you'll come in and say hello just so I can say hello back to you. So, but welcome in, everybody. I dropped my post a while ago saying, hey, we're going live. And I was like, but don't let the word accountant scare you, because this chapter, we're going to find out together. But this chapter in You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, we're going to go through this chapter together tonight. And I'm trying to figure out where in the world does accounting come in. Because it's so much better than I thought it was going to be. So, all right. I hope you all had a great weekend. I went to the pumpkin patch Saturday with two of my girls, both Harley and Ashley, my younger ones, and two of my grandkids, Elle and John. And then yesterday for Sunday was nothing but a relaxing day. Like, I'm talking about staying in bed almost all day watching scary movies just to relax. Sometimes I think we all need that. We just all need a moment to just kind of take a break from everything and just let our brain do nothing. So I think it's so important when it comes to self-care and everything. And I don't get too many days like that either. So hello, Josie. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Guys, Josie, me, Josie, Selena, and Black Widow were all on Josie's channel Friday night. So much fun. So you will have to check out Josie for sure. And I'm sure we will do that again. At least me, her, and Selena will all go live again together, because that was too much fun. Let's see. Douglas said, I found out today, which is my 69th birthday. Happy birthday. My 22-year-old granddaughter sat down, kissed me on the cheek. I said, hello, great-grandpa. Oh. She said, hello, great-grandpa? Is that what she said? I need you to clarify that, Douglas, because, boy, what a birthday present that is, right? Happy, happy birthday, Douglas. I hope it's been a wonderful birthday. Oh, now I'm distracted. I want to figure that out. I'm assuming you meant she said, hello, great-grandpa. Like, how cool is that? Of course, Lisa D, she's like, I got this, Scooter. I know what he's saying. Happy birthday, great-grandpa to be, right? Yes. All right. So tonight's episode, a great-grandpa, isn't that great? Tonight's episode is number 99. Number 99. That means we have one more episode, which will be next week. That is the 100th episode next week. Next week, guys. Can y'all believe it? It'll come next week. I've done 99 episodes. Come next week, I've done 100 episodes of Monday Motivation. So I'm super excited about that. I hope you're excited about that as well. June 1st. Congratulations, Douglas. That is awesome news. How exciting. I hope I, get to see my great-grandkids. I always wonder, because I don't remember my great-grandparents at all. But my mom was 28 when I was born. But I don't remember any of my great-grandparents. I don't even know if I was around my great-grandparents. I don't think I was, because I don't have any pictures. But, All right. Don't forget, I threw down the challenge last week also to you guys. I threw down the challenge last week, and that was to make a vision board. Then if you would like to share your vision board, you can either take a picture of your vision board, email it to me with your explanations of your vision board, what it stands for and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll share it and explain it on the 100th episode next week. So you'll just send your email to scooterreneellc at gmail.com. Or, and I threw this out here for you guys, if you want to come on and help me celebrate the 100th episode, I'll send you the link for the StreamYard. But I still want you to send me an email with a picture of it. And then you can come live with me next Monday night and explain your vision board that night. And just let me know, hey, I want to be on your 100th episode. And I'll get that link to you. So, yeah, that's kind of exciting. 100 different topics we have talked about, guys. 100 different topics. That's a lot of topics that we covered. But not only do I think that would be fun to do for the 100th episode, but also it'll encourage you and others that will be watching to get started on what you want out of life, what you're excited about to do in life and so forth. What are you, scared to do in life, but it's something that you've always wanted to do. And that can be anything from skydiving, zip lining, to making, $100 in a day, to meeting someone that you never met before, whatever it may be. Maybe it's going on a trip. Maybe it's going to a country you've never been to before, whatever. But bring those vision boards. Let me know you got them. And then we'll share those out next Monday night. Like I said, you can either email it to me, and I'll share it while I'm live. Or if you want to go live with me, let me know. Send me a picture of it. Because you can still show it, but I'm going to do a big picture of it as well. But as you're showing, you can be explaining it as well. But anyway, email it to me at scooterreneellc at gmail.com. Let me know you want to be a part of it, of the celebration and everything. And I'll see you in the links there. Hello, Selena, my feather sister. Welcome in. Good to see you. Put it on there, Selena. Put it on there. You need to write a book. All right. Also, I want you to be thinking about what your favorite episode of the 100, and I know that's a lot, but of the 100 episode, what was your favorite episode? If you can share that with me, that would be awesome. You'll just share that through chat next week. But if you'll go back and kind of look at a few, you might have to watch one to figure it out. But at the same time, if you go back, just look at the topics, be ready to share with me what topic really struck you, what reached out to you and everything. Some of you have already been sharing with me. So I'm excited for you to share that either in chat or if you're live with me next week, share it when we're live as well. So tonight's topic is on, and now a word from my accountant, not my real accountant. You might be thinking, now, Scooter, what type of topic is this for a Monday motivation? Just saying the word accountant stresses me out. And, well, obviously, we've been covering topics about money in this book. and we always turn it into something motivational. So we are in chapter 10 of 13 chapters, guys. That means we got 3 more chapters of this book. So obviously we won't do next week's chapter, which would be chapter 11. We'll cover it the following week. So next week, there will not be a specific topic as far as coming from the book. You never know. I'll probably make something out of next week. So we're almost done. Again, if you want to get your copy, I've dropped the links down below. It'll show you all of her books, but if you're wanting this one, you can easily find it on Amazon. And again, it's all down in the links. So, all right, guys, here we go. Positive spot thought. The number one thing that holds people back is resisting change. That's the number one thing that holds people back is change. And I find that, as y'all know, I'm celebrating my 50th birthday a week from this Friday, next week as well. So 100th episode, 50th birthday, doesn't get much better than that. But I found, as I've gotten older, as I found my friends that have gotten older before me and stuff like that, or, you know, an older, I don't know how to describe that without sounding rude. But anyways, or like my parents and stuff, like, I now understand about this whole resistance to change as you get older. You don't want to. So I'm trying not to get into that mindset. There are certain things I sit there and go, nope, I've been doing it this way this whole time. I'm not changing it now, you know. So, and then the next quote, I have this desk calendar on my desk. Imagine that. And it's through a company that sends it to us each year. And I keep mine. Everybody else throws theirs away. But I keep mine. And it's all positive quotes. So imagine that. I would keep that, right? But anyways, today's quote, and I thought it was so funny and I thought it was so fitting about when it comes to talk about making money and everything. And the quote was, follow the first law of holes. If you are in one, stop digging. And I was just like, really? I never thought about that way. So follow the first law of holes. If you are in one, stop digging. I was like, I need to tuck that way in my toolbox. I guess me, a twin, and Scooter are triplets, right? Yes. We'll take it. Lisa D says she grew up youngest of 8. 2 brothers left. So thankful I have sisters again. There you go. You are not the ugly one in the middle. Stop it. Lisa D, that's great. I was an only child. Wow. I have a feeling my oldest granddaughter and my middle granddaughter, Emma and Elle, are both going to be single children as well. Of course, Harley would love another baby. So y'all could be praying about that. I don't know if they really need another baby as far as finance goes, but I know Harley would love to have another child. So it's their life, not mine. So if y'all can send prayers up for that, that would be fun. So speaking of that, I'm glad you brought that up, Lisa D. Speaking of, how many of you have known either a child or maybe it was an adult, because Selena did mention her brother, maybe an adult that they had an injury or they had a cut. And maybe it was a pretty bad injury, like a broken leg, foot, arm, whatever, or a cut starting out. But what might have taken a lot of people a short amount of time to heal and recover, they milk it for however long they can get away with. They just keep, oh, my hand, oh, my finger, oh, my leg, whatever. They just milk it, and they wear the brace or the wrapping or whatever for a longer time than what they really needed to wear it, you know? Oh, wow. See, my best friend, Misty, that lives in Indiana, her son might have been 9. I was thinking he was 12 whenever his younger brother was born. But anyways, yeah, I was like, I don't know how you're doing it, girl, because I couldn't do it. I mean, I would, but you know what I mean. It's like, I'm happy where I'm at in life now. I don't need another baby. I don't want another baby. So. But some of those people, it could have been that they were avoiding seeing the injury itself. So if grossed out when they see a cut or whatever, or y'all know what I'm trying to get out with the broken arms and stuff. But they were avoiding seeing that injury or cut that was underneath all the bandage. And many, and I'm going somewhere with this, many broke people will act this way when it comes to money, just like the person that has the injury or the cut. Some would rather walk around with a bandage on, no matter how ratty and dirty that bandage may be, and limp around with a boot longer than needed because they're afraid to peel back the bandage or take a boot off or whatever it is that they have on. Maybe it's a cast, but they're afraid to peel that back because they don't think they can handle what's underneath all of that. Selena, no way, my kids keep popping out pups, right? Well, at least it's them and not you, right, Selena? The thing is, however, if we unwrap all the bandage and we face what's underneath, rather you have guilt for how you mismanage your money, or guilt for wanting more money, or your plans for getting rich isn't that great, you start empowering yourself as you untangle and give attention to your financial matters. We choose to avoid all this because we don't want to address our feelings about wealth, leading to shame about the lack of money. So people don't want to uncover that. Hey, Nancy Smith, welcome in. Welcome. It's completely understandable to feel overwhelmed by the stress of managing large amounts of money as well. Like, give me all the money, I can manage it just fine. I don't know. The only way I can understand that is when I had to send out $1 million wires at my old firm that I used to work at. That stressed me out because, when you're sending out millions of dollars and you transpose a number and it goes to somebody else, yeah, don't want that to ever happen. But many of us, we find ourselves staying broke because the thought of dealing with finances feels daunting. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and recognize that seeking support can actually help us create a better relationship with money. That will be me, Josie. Yep, I'll be right there with you. And we all understand, do not get me wrong, we all understand the desire to prioritize what truly matters in life over money. I get that. I understand that. And believing that other aspects hold greater significance. No one is denying that, or at least not here in my chat for sure. But however, this can sometimes leave us feeling disconnected from our finances. It's natural to worry about money, and we often find ourselves thinking about it more than we probably like to admit, which that alone can be stressful. And we can all relate to this struggle and recognize how challenging it can be, right? Like, I know a while back we talked about laying in our bed at night, worrying about things that we can't control at 2 a.m. So we talked about how to not be doing that. So the very unfunny cosmic joke is this. In an attempt to protect ourselves from pain, we perpetuate behaviors that create the very pain that we are trying to avoid. This one, right? We try to protect ourselves from the pain, but we end up doing the exact same behaviors that create that pain that we were trying to avoid. Selena said, that's really, truly no joke. I want to matter to someone and make a difference in others' life. If I can do that, I'm truly blessed. Amen, right? Yes. So chat participation time. And just because I'm curious, because I just want to know if there's others out there that are like me. But put a 1 in chat if you're an avoider. If you are one that tends to avoid things, put a 1 in chat. And then put a 2 in chat if you're not an avoider. I am for the most part, an avoider. Like 99% of the time. Nancy says 1. Josie says 2. Wow. I hope I have that much confidence. Joanne's a 1. Yes. Okay. Well, at least I know there's 2 other people out there that are like me. But I hate confronting anything. I would say I do avoid certain things when it comes to my business. But at the same time, I like to kind of like to tackle it from, I'm going to sugarcoat it for starting out, but then once you get me backed up into the wall and it's messing with my business, then I'm going to confront you about it. Nobody else is going to know, but I'm going to confront you about it. Selena says, I don't know. Cool Ranch says, relating to finances, a 1. Yes. Lisa D, 1 mostly. Cool Ranch, I'm right there with you. I don't like to talk about money. And it's amazing that you and I both have been in the industry of money, right? Like, it's the one thing I hate to talk about. I hate to talk to clients about certain things, but it's my job and I have to. But I hate confronting anything. I think that's why my boss and I get along so well, because I know he ain't going to confront me if I'm 15 minutes late every day, and I'm not going to confront him for any other reason, right? So I'm also one of those that if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. That's usually my tactic. Robert will tell you there will be things sitting in that pantry that I just don't see anymore, and I forget that we ever even bought it. And he'll be like, well, you've had such and such in here for 3 months. Oh, well, I haven't gone in there and looked for it, so I forgot I even had it. One thing you don't need to do, Selena. Josie, I know you're a fighter, but you're feisty. You're also feisty. Yes, ma'am. Yes, right, Cool Ranch? Yes, it's none of none of your business. Yes. But, because our tendency to avoid meaningful introspection, the average person wastes more time searching for the perfect angle when they're taking a selfie. Y'all done this. I know y'all done it. I've seen some of y'all do it. Whatever. Apparently I've done it, But we waste more time trying to get the perfect angle of a selfie than truly considering what they want from life, understanding the associated costs to that, and strategizing on how to boost their income to make those desires a reality. Waste more time doing a selfie than what you want out of life. Wow, I get $1, I really need to set up with it. So it's time to shift our focus and prioritize what truly matters. So we often believe that by putting in more effort, the work harder phrase, work harder, you'll get more life, whatever, which really it should be work smarter. But anyways, but the work harder as far as putting in more effort, that the financial rewards will follow. We've all been told that all our lives. And it's understandable to feel this way, as many of us are taught to associate hard work with success. Hard work pays off, right? We've all heard that phrase as well. And when we shift our focus from working ourselves to exhaustion to instead prioritizing our financial goals, we give ourselves the chance to breathe and reflect. So I feel like I need to do some breathing and reflecting myself, right? By clearly understanding how much we want to earn and considering what changes we can make to reach those goals, we can unlock a world of new freedoms. Freedoms, that's with an S. And it's important to remember that seeking balance can lead to both personal and financial growth. And I understand how challenging it can be to navigate your financial situation. if you truly want to see change, it's important to be open to making some adjustments. It really can make a difference, and you're not alone in this journey either. And that could be doing things that you don't necessarily want to do. Maybe it's a job that you got to have because you need the extra money to pay for a car or whatever it may be that you need. It could be, I don't know. She gave some examples, and I totally have forgotten what those other examples are. But it could be doing things that you don't necessarily want to do now in order to reach where you want to go. And trudging through to get to where you want to be was my next line in my notes. Oh, wow, imagine that. So, yes, where you're at right now might not be where you necessarily want to be, but if you work through it and you have that goal in mind that you want to reach, you're going to get to it. And if you're feeling hesitant about taking risk, in other words, playing it safe, and you dream of being wealthy, it's important to recognize that playing it safe may be holding you back. Embracing some calculated risk can be a crucial step towards achieving your financial goals. Remember, it's okay to feel uncertain. Many people do. But taking that leap can lead to great rewards. I didn't like spending more money on tea, but then I'm like, well, crap, if I know I can sell it once people try it, that's a risk worth taking, right? To truly move forward, it's important to change your mindset from worrying about your current situation and what you might lose. Instead, immerse yourself in thoughts about your goals and the potential rewards that awaits you. Focus on playing to win. I like this. Focus on playing to win rather than just trying to avoid losses. So many times we're so focused on what we're going to lose instead of focusing on what we can possibly win at life, right? Many individuals, they find themselves at a standstill when it comes to discovering ways to earn money. They often attempt to transform their lives based on their existing circumstances. The new possibilities, they seem so unfamiliar that they struggle to even recognize them, or they simply don't seem logical to them. Change your mind, change your life. I've probably said that line more times than I can count in my Monday motivations, but it is so true. Change your mind, change your life. You have to change your mind to change anything in your life. What isn't working, that you keep beating your head against the wall for it to work. You just keep trying and nothing's working. The definition of insanity, right? You need to change your mind and focus on the new thought in order to change your life. So the author, she gives us 5 different scenarios in the book to help us maximize our income stream. Keep in mind, however, that you have to expand your mindset beyond where you're at in life at this moment. Rise and take a moment to reflect on your view of reality. Consider making different choices, seek external support for a new outlook, and embrace the extraordinary. Many individuals find themselves in financial difficulties, not due to lack of skills or opportunities, but because they limit their thinking. It has nothing to do with their skills or opportunities, but it's their limited thinking, their narrow-mindedness. People think, well, I can't go for that because I don't know jack crap about how to even do that job. Well, get in there and learn how to do that job, Take a chance, take a risk, get in there and learn it. So here are 5 different scenarios, and I'm going to read most of them. I haven't read them all, but yeah, there's a lot of reading tonight. Where am I at? There I am. Because you never know which scenario might actually sparks an idea for you and will change your life. So I'm going to read what these 5 different scenarios are. And maybe somewhere in these scenarios, she mentioned something like that. I don't know, but we'll see. So number one, you start your own business. I don't know how many in chat right now, but y'all know I have an LLC, right? I'm starting to wonder if I need to keep my LLC just because of all the different. Now there's a new thing. In case you have an LLC, you got your sole proprietorship, any of those things. If you have those things, know that there is a law out there now where you have to pay, obviously. I can't think of what they called it. I'll have to look it up. But it's where you have to pay, answer the questions, but basically it's to prevent you from anybody from money laundering. So now on top of my franchise fee, I now have to pay this in order to not pay a $500 fine. So yeah, I'll pay for that to avoid that. But it's still like $250 for 2 years. And just like, good grief. So I found that out today. So anyways, if you're one of those that you've started your own business, in here it says, I've been an entrepreneur for over 2 decades and can't imagine living any other way, but it's definitely not for everyone. Here are some pros and cons my tribe and I discuss on the regular. Can someone put something in chat? I want to make sure my chat's working. Does somebody mind just saying hey or whatever? I just want to make sure my chat's still working. Maybe y'all aren't chatty tonight, and that's okay, but I just want to make sure it's working. Lisa D put a heart. Joanne said, hey. Okay, thank you. It is working. I just wanted to make sure because it's been stuck on Selena's comment for a while. So I thought, well, maybe something's up with chat. Hey, or whatever, right? So the pros to starting your own business. There's no limit to how much money you can make or how big you can grow your business. So very true. That decision is yours. The oyster is yours. Another pro was you design your own lifestyle, work, when, and how you want, with whom you want. I love that idea alone. You might travel the world while running your business, run it out of your kitchen, only hire your pals, working your robe, what else, right? Yes. Now that's fine. I just want to make sure it was working. That's all. And the other pro was you're the boss. The decisions are yours. The victories are yours. The rule that everyone has to bring his dog to work is yours. How many of us would love to take our dog to work? Yes, me too. So the cons to being, starting your own business is you're the boss. The responsibilities are yours. The risks are yours. Your butt is on the line. That is yours. You have no structure, but the structure you create yourself, so your discipline must be rock solid. Oftentimes, especially at the beginning, you are alone in front of your computer a lot, reselling for sure. Which is why the mandatory bringing your own dog to work rule is very helpful if you decide to go into business for yourself. Yeah, poor Bella. I talk to her all the time. All right. So I'm sorry, I misread that other line. So the other part is if you decide to go into business for yourself, notice what excites you, what comes naturally to you, what you're excited to share with the world, whose product or services turns you on, inspires you to do or make something similar. I used to do that at the very beginning. In fact, that was what Monday Motivation started out to be, was to share with you guys what my successes were, what other people's successes were, because I had guests coming on with me, talk about Poshmark and, it went out of business, but it was a great idea, and I can't even remember what it was, but, I had that lady on from that business, and, it was just other ideas, things that excited me I wanted to share with you guys. So another great way to get ideas is by noticing a complaint you often hear yourself or other people talking about, such as there are no cute and functional bags to carry my laptop around in. How come there are no healthy fast food options? Those kind of things. LuLaRoo. Make a list of all things you can think of that are missing, both products and services. Once you've written them all down, see if there's one that excites you that you could turn into a business, filling a need that you know is there. I know when I used to sell Pampered Chef, the great thing about Pampered Chef was telling everybody, well, everybody's got to eat. So why not make cooking and all that, make your life easier, right? And then sharing what little tidbits I picked up on. Now I hate to cook. I don't even want to cook. Robert will tell you that, bless his heart. He's the one that Either he cooks or we don't eat, or we go out to get something or we don't eat, type thing. Now, I don't mind baking. I do love baking. I do love making sweets, So once you've written all of them down, see if there's one that excites you that could turn into a business feeling a need that you know is there. So do your numbers. Make sure your idea has profit and growth potential. I've seen so many people start businesses that are super psyched about that either make hardly any money or wind up costing them money because they were more focused on their enthusiasm than the revenue streams. I don't know if I was more focused on enthusiasm, but I do know when I got my real estate license and went into real estate, I spent more money trying to market myself than I did making it. So I learned quickly, but that was not something I wanted to do. Let's see. Both are obviously important, but if you want a hobby, people think, oh, reselling is so much fun. It's a hobby. No. Painting, diamond art, reading, fishing, that's a hobby. But if you treat it like a hobby, even if it's a business, it's going to be a hobby. It's never going to go any further than that. So keep that in mind as well. If you want a business that makes money, be clear on how much you desire to make and how you're going to make it. Y'all know I don't have my calendar book here, but I write down every day, if there's something every day, between my flea market, my booths, and my auctions, and my reselling on other platforms and stuff. I write down, and they're color coded, because that's just me. I'm a dork like that. Of what I make each and every day, because I have a goal each month of what I need to make. And so I break it down each week. I break it down each category. And then at the end of the month, we see if I met that goal. So that's just me. But I do like my, watching my numbers and everything. Let's see. I don't want to have to read all of this because that gets a little boring. She does share, which I have found this to be true for myself. I'm not a big believer in business plans unless you're going for a loan. I'm like, business plans, that's what, in the years that I was in a wirehouse, that's what they pushed all of the financial advisors to do, was to have a financial plan or a business plan. And they try to do it at the company I work for now, but that's kind of fallen off to the wayside. Business plans are large, daunting, and can make the most determined person be like, screw it, maybe I'll go back to school, right? But she says, but I am big on getting clear on and writing down all the income possibilities, expenses, projections, target market, etc. for your business. So, and you can do that within 1 to 2 pages. I haven't done that. I just like numbers. Leverage your time as much as possible. Focus on one thing. Do not try to start 2 projects at once or fragment your focus or time in any way. That was another tip. And do whatever it takes. I had a friend who I worked with back in my record company days who was hell-bent on starting her own branding firm. Her day job as a creative director at the record company was taking up all her time, so she quit and decided to get a bartending job while she got her dream firm up and running. The only job she could find was at a bar right across the street from the company she just quit working for. You can have your ego or you can have your dreams. So she ended up sucking it up and serving Jägermeister shots to interns who once worked under her and went on to make millions with her own business. So there you go. Probably one of the most important things is get good at sales. Sorry, but if you're in business, you're in the business of sales. Because without sales, you ain't got no business, right? Take courses. Discover the parts about sales that you're good at. It goes deeper than you think. It definitely most certainly does. Practice. Get good at the skill set. And stop saying how much you love everything about your business except the sales part. Get over that part, right? Number two was you have your own business and you want to grow it. Hire a coach or get a mentor. She says, are you sick of me saying this yet? I'm sure y'all are. But your coaches and mentors, they can see opportunities that are out there that you might not necessarily notice because you're stuck in your world. It's good to get that outside look into your world. Someone that's not in the middle of what you're going through, no matter what it is in life. Get clear on which part of your business is bringing in the most revenue. Is it live events? Is it products? Is it high price one-on-one stuff? Figure it out if your game in that area. That's exactly why I do my numbers in my calendar. I want to see where I'm making the most, what's working, what's not working, and if I have to tweak it, then I can tweak it because I got numbers to tell me, hey, you might want to think about doing this, or not doing this, whatever that may be. Delegate anything you haven't yet delegated. My biggest delegation was shipping. I hate doing the shipping. And so Robert, who loves to ship because he does shipping at his work as well as everything else he does there, but he loves that. He finds it relaxing. And yeah, it brings me to tears, especially when my old friend and I were doing shows almost every single night of the week. We were doing auctions every night. So that was a lot of packages and a lot of packing to do and everything. So a big problem for many entrepreneurs is we get caught working in our business instead of own them. Kind of like what I do for my boss. I'm the service person. So anything service, I need to get. I need to answer the phone if I need to answer the phone. I need to fill out the paperwork, open accounts, whatever that may be, just so he can focus on what he's good at. And that is selling, making proposals, going out, finding new clients, all that kind of stuff. That's what he's good at. And I think him and I, for almost 10 years now, have made a great team by being able to do that. Let him focus on what he's good at. Let me focus on what I'm good at. Stop pretending you have to do everything yourself. Grab your wallet. Take a big leap and hire some more help. Every so often, I'll bring my girls in. When I was really heavy into Poshmark, I would bring Shelby in to take pictures for me. So then all I had to do was upload the pictures and do the description. But I'm also one of those people that I can't stand to hear people complain. And so if I hear, or, crap, or whatever, those kind of things, then I'm just like, forget it. I'll do it myself because I can't stand it. It makes me think that they're going to be upset with me or that they're frustrated. And it's just not worth hearing it for me. So it's like, if you're going to help me out, do it without all those sighs. Like I can't handle it. Seek out partnerships, joint ventures, investors, and other people who can help you grow. Very important there, guys. Networking with other people. Yes. Look to see where you can create passive income streams. I've talked to you guys about this on here before, a long time ago, about passive income streams, where you can do that, where you can kind of set it and forget it, and what those look like and everything. Work once, make money forever, right? Number 3, you have a job you hate or bored to death by. Because you are unauthorized to hate, be bored by the thing you spend most of your waking hours doing, you must quit. But before you quit, be grateful to this job that is supporting you and leading you towards your dream job. Also see number 5 in this section. Number 4, you have a job you like but don't make much money. Good, Lisa D. I'm not alone. Thank you for sharing that. So now, I feel like number 3 sometimes can fit me. Number 4 really fits me. You have a job you like but don't make much money. Ask for a raise. That is so hard for me. Get it clear, but come February, 10 years, I ain't going to hesitate. Get clear on why you believe you deserve this raise. List all the many contributions you made to the company and the reasons why you're such an irreplaceable asset. I tell you, if you need someone to talk to you about something on that, Cool Ranch is one of the best people that I have in my corner that I can talk through this kind of stuff with. And she'll give me insight and things that I can say and why I should be feeling the way I feel or not feel the way I feel about when it comes to my job. Like, she gives great pointers. So if you're struggling with a job or whatever, hit Cool Ranch up, send her an email, say, hey. Figure out what amount of money you feel you're worth. Ask for it with confidence and gratitude, and be prepared to walk if you don't get it. That's the part. That's the part right there for me. I don't want him to call my bluff, and it shouldn't even come to that, right? The reality is that when you work for someone else, they set the ceiling on what you can make. So freaking true. So if they're not budging and you're unhappy, it might be time to seek out another company or organization that pays better. Staying where you are and being bitter is not an option. Seek out promotions on your own. Are there opportunities within your company that interest you that pay higher salaries? That's another thing. See, there's Cool Ranch. Demand what you are worth. Yes. Learn all about your industry and find out if people are making more money doing what you do somewhere else. I have done that, but I've got such great flexibility in my job that it's like, which is valued more, Design your own job. If you see things in your company that need doing that aren't being done, create a new job for yourself. Be careful with that one, because then they'll expect you to do everything. See if you can switch from getting paid a salary to getting paid by commission. Salary has a ceiling, commissions don't. Supplement your income. Find something else you enjoy doing that's lucrative and do that on the side. Hello, reselling for sure. For me, I love doing it. I'm not talking about being stressed out and overworked, but if you absolutely love your job and your pay isn't getting doubled anytime soon, you have to suck it up and stay at the income level you're at, quit, or figure out something you can do that will bring in extra cash, which is why I do the reselling. Number 5, you're unemployed and looking for a job. So those of you that are unemployed or looking for a job, write down all the specifics that are important to you about your dream job. How much money you make, what kind of people work with you and for you, which skills you use in your job, what you wear to work, how it feels going to work, do they have free bagel Thursdays every week, those kind of things. Let's see. Remember that what you're seeking is also seeking you. Do every single solitary thing you know to do to get your job. Tell every single person you know and every person they know what you're looking for, especially people you're scared to talk to. Put your resume online, job hunting sites, talk to people who work in your industry and ask for advice and leads. Hire a headhunter. Do everything and then do some more. Your job is here. You cannot have the desire for the job if the job doesn't exist. Keep your faith strong, your frequency high, your gratitude endless, your mind wide open, and your efforts unceasing until it appears. Seize the stepping stones if the job you're looking for is taking a while to find you. Take the job that leads you closer. May not be totally perfect, but if it gets you into the world you want to be in, for example, being the assistant to an agent, if you want to be an agent, working in an ad agency as a secretary, if you want to be a copywriter, yada, yada, yada. So regardless of what path you're on, regardless if you're starting your own business, that was number 1. Number 2 was you have your own business and you want to grow it. Number 3 was you have a job you hate or bored to death by. Number 4 was you have a job you like but don't make much money. Number 5 was you're unemployed and looking for a job. If any of those, got your attention, regardless of which path you're on, here are some critical basic things you need to be doing if you want to get rich. Treat money the way you would like to be treated. You're having a relationship with money. In order for things to go well, you need to put time, focus, and love into this relationship. Give Moolah a reason to hang out with you. Take an interest in its life. Get clear on how much money you have, what you're bringing in, how much you require each month to live, and where each of your dollars go. Now that's probably the next level I need to take mine, is where each of my dollars are going. Where am I spending my money that I'm making my reselling? What you focus on, you create more of. And that will probably take you 15 minutes in case you're getting ready to reel off into an overwhelmed, bored, already done. Treat money with respect. Pay attention to your money and be grateful for all the awesomeness it brings to your life. Speak highly of it. Hire professionals to help you manage your money if you're feeling confused or overwhelmed or clueless. Financial planners, accountants, there's the word, bookkeepers. Do not ask your broke-ass friend for financial advice. For the love of God, turn to people who know what the hell they're doing. Be a good host. Make room for your money. Make it feel welcome. Nature hates a vacuum, so create space for your new money to fill up. Get a financial planner and set up a retirement fund, investment funds, or savings account. Make it a no-brainer so you have places to put your money when it starts pouring in. That's one thing I have done. I have my business savings, and I have my business spending, and I have my personal. Let's see. If you never made money before, it can feel overwhelming and confusing to know what to do with it once you have it. And your panic could cause you to physically repel it. Here's a big one. Don't take failure personally. Get your ego out of it and your curiosity into it. Approach failure with an attitude of, I wonder why that happened. Or is there something I could have done differently? Don't fall into the trap of creating an award-winning drama around failure and using it as proof that you're a moron, doomed, never going to get what you want. If you have a desire to get rich, the way is there. My tablet. Okay, there we go. Him, not haul. Wait, that didn't sound right. Him, not haul, not. That's what it is. Him, not haul, not. Take action on your desires right now. You must head down your path to riches with a sense of urgency, or else you'll fall prey to distractions, laziness, limiting beliefs, procrastination, binge watching TV shows. Work with a diligent focus and grateful expectation. Important urgency notice. She does put this in here. An important urgency notice. Urgency is the opposite of hurrying. Hurrying comes from lack and a sense of panic, but there isn't enough to go around. It leads to feeling overwhelmed and making mistakes, and inspires comparison and competition with your fellow humans. When you rush, you're in a state of stress and worry, and you're inclined to maybe do things like spread nasty rumors about others or put gum on the competition's chair. In other words, hurrying lowers your frequency. Urgency, meanwhile, raises you up, gives you energy, focus, and drive. Urgency is the stuff I believe my desired life exists now, so I'm going to go ahead and whatever this other word is, diem, something like that. Charge what you're worth. Money is an energy that comes and goes. It ebbs and flows. That's why I tell people that want to get into reselling and everything. It's going to ebb and flow. This day is going to be a good day, but tomorrow's going to totally suck. This week is going to be awesome. Next week might suck. It's an ebb and flow. It just gives and takes. So charge what you're worth. When you sell a product or service in exchange for money, the person who's paying you is not suddenly thrown into lack. Well, the money's gone for good. They have opportunity to benefit from what you've offered. And because you're awesome and gave them something of great value, their investment raises their frequency, which will open them up to receive things of high frequency, including more money. Don't be cheap with others or yourself. Don't be a weirdo about it. Get in the flow. Treat everything and everyone with respect and do your best no matter what. An opportunity, or dare I say a person, that seems really simple and stupid could open the door to huge possibilities. What you put out is mirrored back to you, so if you want greatness, exude greatness. Plus, being mean, snobby, and dismissive is lame. So stay away from that crap. So that was her 5 key things. That was a lot of reading. Temporary failure becomes permanent defeat only when you say so. Only when you say so. So, again, a lot of reading out of the book tonight. We'll continue real quick onto the success story that she ends this chapter with. Y'all know I like to read those to you. So this one is Linda, 50, now owns a marketing agency that bills $1.5 million annually, and her only formal education is cosmetology school. She says, I started my career as a cosmetologist and now I'm an expert in marketing legal compliance. Ugh. Yeah, not me. I own a marketing agency and we bill $1.5 million annually in services. I always believed I would be successful even when I opted for beauty school over college. My personal motto is limitations are self-imposed. I like that one. One of my best friends passed away when we were in our early 20s. I was determined not to squander my life. My friend would never have a chance at life, so I decided to dive into things with full convictions. I outworked everyone, would do whatever it took to get a job done. In the early days, I would work 16-hour days without blinking. I would shadow senior management on my day off to learn more. I watched how deals were negotiated and gained knowledge far beyond my title and pay level. I picture myself running the meetings and cutting the deal. I didn't do vision boards, etc., but I pictured myself as a successful professional. I was actually very successful as a hairdresser, but I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do. I saved my money, so I had a buffer to last a few months, packed my car, and moved 1,500 miles away from home. Everyone told me I was crazy. The move led me to a job as a VIP tour guide at Universal Studios. I had the pleasure of spending the day with countless celebs, movie executives, and CEOs. The funny thing is, I was busted broke. Doing hair paid much better. I used my vantage point as a tour guide to pinpoint at marketing departments where I thought I could be a good fit. Boom, special events. I basically got to throw parties for a living. With time, my salary steadily increased. I never doubted that I would be a success. The thought of failure never crossed my mind. Simply believe and be willing to work hard, really hard, to overcome obstacles. If you don't believe success is possible, it isn't. I defied all the odds. Harvard-educated lawyers asked me for my opinion. Sometimes I chuckle to myself, if they only knew my formal education stopped at cosmetology school. Right? What a great story. I love that one. Woo! All right. Last week, money mantra. Anybody remember? Last week, money mantra was, I love money because it makes me more of who I truly am. This week's money mantra is a really good one, and I hope out of all of the mantras that we've gone through, the past 10, or past 9, I should say, I hope out of all of them that this one, you pay attention to the wording, because the wording I thought in this mantra was so important. And that is, I love money because it gives me freedom and options. And that's how I love living my life, with a whole lot of freedom and a whole lot of options. So what she says is, number 1, do your numbers, get clear on how much money you desire to make and by when. Be specific about what the money is for, and don't forget to include your monthly net of bare necessity costs. Make sure this number is real and connect it to specific things that bring up specific emotions. Then chunk it back. If your goal is 5 years away, chunk it back to how much you would make in 4 years. How much you need to make this year, how much you'll make in 2 years, how much you need to make this year in 6 months, etc. All the way back down to this month. Then put a definite plan in place with clear action steps that go towards your goal. Always stay attached to your why, so when things get tough, you keep going. Always pay attention to your numbers. If you don't make your financial goal 1 week, add it on to the next. I didn't think about that. Okay. Your numbers must be non-negotiable or else you'll never get rich. Get organized. Put it all on the schedule instead of just hoping it gets done. Keep your eyes open for new, scary opportunities that may lead to the riches you're seeking. I'm going to have to mark that one for me so I can write that one down. I never thought about adding what I didn't make. If I didn't meet my goal last month, what I need to make this month. Number 2, get educated. Learn as much as you can about how to make more money in whatever business you're in. Investigate what other people in your industry are doing, people who are more financially successful than you are, and follow suit. Number 3, hire a coach. Number 4, open up a new savings account, open a money market account, build a nest, and welcome all the money that is coming your way. So fill in the blank. I'm grateful to money because, and that will be what you're grateful for this week. A lot of reading. I thought a lot of that was such good information that I didn't want to try to break it down more. And so I hope you guys did not mind me reading all of that. All right, guys, remember I threw down a challenge for you again to help me celebrate next Monday Motivation, the 100th episode. Make that vision board, email me, and either email me a picture of your vision board and your explanation, or email me with the picture of your vision board and that you want to go live with me next Monday. And you'll just send that to scooterreneellc@gmail.com. So just let me know on that. I just think that, again, that would be so much fun to see all the different walks of life, what's important to people. But come on, guys, it's going to be the 100th episode, you know? I mean, we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate all of us because I couldn't do this without you guys coming. Most of you come every single daggum week, no matter what. You always show up. So I just think it's important to celebrate you guys as well. Also, go back and just see what all Monday Motivation topics we covered and be ready to share in chat what was your favorite. So we'll be celebrating a 100th episode next Monday. And again, how appropriate to do that right before my 50th birthday, which is Friday of next week. So great night too to celebrate, right? So thank you guys for being here tonight. You're welcome, Lisa D. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. See, she said, thanks, Scooter. That was good chapter lesson. Just so y'all know, my formal education ended when I was out of high school, but my true education continues every day, right? Yes, I love that. Again, thank you guys for being here tonight. As always, I hope you got something out of tonight's topic, a nugget that you can walk away with and apply it to your life. Y'all know which nugget I found, so I'm definitely going to start doing that in my calendar that I already keep up with. I'm definitely going to start applying that because that's such a great way to do that. Tomorrow night, I will be live with Selena at 7:30 p.m. Central for a one fry short of a Happy Meal. So come on back. If you're new to my channel and you haven't filled out the job form, I have it pinned at the top. Fill it out. Let me know you filled it out. That way I can already make you blue when we go live tomorrow night. And then Thursday night, Cool Ranch and I will be back at 7:30 p.m. Central as well. So I volunteer at the flea market this weekend, so probably won't be doing another auction, but you never know. So that's why it's so important to remember to make sure you have that bell mark for all notifications and that you're subscribed to my channel, because you never know when I might do a pop-up or drop a buy it now video, whatever. Also, don't forget to do the thumbs up on your way out. That helps my channel and everything, so I would greatly appreciate that. It's been fun, guys. I'm whooped from reading all that, though. So let's start changing our minds so we can change our lives. See you next Monday Motivation for the big celebration. I'll see you then. Let's do this thing. Good night, guys.